We're at Me Vui Vietnamese restaurant down on Jalan, Cemara, and we're about to check it out. I've been here before and I rate it very highly. I've ordered a few different dishes this time, and I'm excited to try them out. As you can see, the menu here is really extensive. They start off with a bunch of appetizers like those rice paper rolls with prawn in them. They've got a huge range of pho from different parts of Vietnam as well. And then you've got your standard things like your bún chả, you've got some drip coffees in there. It's a really, really good menu. And the thing I really like about it, it's not dumbed down. The restaurant itself is a nice open air type of arrangement right on the main road. And you get a lot of fresh air coming through. They've got the fans going, so it doesn't get too hot. The location's right out at the front of Sagara Villas on Jalan Cemara there. Pretty good location, not far from that roundabout, maybe a few hundred metres, so within walking distance of a place like Massimo's. But if you're sort of staying in the north of town, you're going to need to catch a cab down here. I've got an iced coffee, and you've got to add your own ice. Not sure if I should mix that milk in first, but sort of goes like that. And that ice melts real quick because it's obviously very hot. So I'm trying out the iced coffee. Doesn't feel very iced, still pretty warm, because that ice hasn't really cooled down the hot coffee yet for some reason. But it tastes very good. Classic Vietnamese iced coffee. I really like it. So we got the meatball banh mi. Looks pretty good. That bread looks pretty crispy. That is good. That meatball is sensational. Nice bit of mayonnaise on that too. And that is great value. That's only 30,000. I reckon 30,000 for that is unreal. So we also got the Vietnamese sharing platter, and it's pretty cool. You've got two sort of sticks on there and two spring rolls. So I'll go through them. You've got a prawn stick. You've got a fried spring roll, a fresh rice paper roll, spring roll. And then you've got this pork stick. Plus you've got these fresh noodles here, which can be dipped in these sauces. Like that's a peanut sauce. And that's your typical fish sauce with chili in it. And then you've got all this fresh veggies as well, a bit of pineapple there. So I'm going to start off with these fresh rice noodles. See if I can separate them and dip them. If I can't separate it, I'll just do the whole lot. Straight into peanut sauce. That peanut sauce is really good, and those noodles, very fresh. Go onto this pork stick. Looks pretty good. I might dip it. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Oh yeah. It's minced pork. That is brilliant. Triple dip. I'm going to try the prawn stick now. Like I can see that that's just minced up prawn. Oh, that is really good. So this is the fried spring roll. Look how golden brown that is. Wow. That is a sensational spring roll. I'm going to dip it. Mm. Wow. So good. That is unreal. So the good thing about that spring roll is it's very light, but that skin on there is so crispy, and then it's just filled with a whole heap of ingredients, like I think it's got mushrooms and stuff in there as well, and some noodles. It's very light, but when you dip it in that sauce, it's just like a flavour explosion. It's wild. I love it. So now we're going on to the rice paper fresh rolls. That's pretty standard in a Vietnamese. I don't dip it, I guess. Sometimes you get like hoisin and stuff. There's no hoisin here. Mm. So good, so fresh. I'm just realising that I'm just about finished my half of this, and Susan hasn't even started yet. Mm. So you got rice noodles in there. I think that's a bit of meat of some sort. Some prawns, some mint, some other salads. Very fresh, very light. And again, when you dip it, that's great. So good. So the sharing plate's 105,000, which again is very good value for the size of the portion there. It's really, for two people for a light lunch, a perfect size in my view. In the past, I've also had the pho here, which I really love. But after having that sharing plate and this little banh mi, I think I prefer the banh mi and the sharing plate rather than the pho, because it's really hot in Bali. The pho, yeah, it's nice, but I think pho is nicer when it's like cold and rainy outside. So really for this sort of environment, I really prefer that sharing plate, fresh rice paper rolls. You've got those prawn sticks, pork sticks, and the fried spring roll, plus the banh mi, which is quite light as well, with that light flaky bread. So I reckon that's the go as well. Okay, so we also got the Vietnamese chendol, which is nothing like chendol. Actually, what you've got in here is, it's more like kolak in Indonesia, which is more like chunks of sweet potato. Is that what ubi is? Yeah, sweet potato. I don't know what that is, maybe sweet potato as well, but the sweet potato purple. Then we've got some banana in there, yeah. And then it's in a coconut milk soup of some sort. Yeah, and tasting that soupiness, it's really a lot more like an Indonesian style dessert than a Vietnamese one. Think, what's that? That looks like jackfruit. That is jackfruit. I think I just dropped something on my shorts too. Always happens. What's that? Potato? Yeah. For me, that's a bit of an acquired taste. I mean, I don't generally like having a big bowl of potato smothered in sweet coconut milk. It's not bad, but it's a little bit, probably not what I expected when I was ordering chendol, but it's not bad. It's just a bit weird. So Susan's telling me it's not a bowl full of potatoes. I was just unlucky to get that big chunk of potato for my first one. She reckons there's a lot more banana in there, so I'm gonna dig around a little bit more. I've got it, like, that's not a banana, that's orange. So I'm gonna try that. It's either a carrot or pumpkin, but it's very orange for pumpkin. It could even be papaya, but that'd be weird too. No idea what that is. No idea. No, doesn't taste like anything I've ever had. Bananas are pretty stock standard. That's better. Much better. Still really curious about what the hell that is. All right, still digging. What else we got? No. There was a purple bit. Susan already ate that. Like the whole, I didn't even share it with me. That's all right. We'll forgive her for that. But yeah, it's not brilliant for me, but I think it's something different. I mean, it might be worth a go anyway. It's only cost 25,000, so like it's not like you're missing out if you don't finish it. It's only 25,000. So that's Me Vui. I don't know how to say it, but that's how I'm saying it. That Hanoi kitchen down on Jalan Cemara. I really love this place, and that food is spectacular. It's good value. 105,000 for that sharing plate was really great. Yeah, I don't love the dessert, that's okay. I highly recommend it. I think if you're in town, you probably should come here, especially if you just want a light lunch. 30,000 of that banh mi. Unreal. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur. I'll catch you next time.